Namaste programs and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is the Patagonia bush trip, leg 2. Still getting used to the plane. Let's go. It does have a parking brake. It didn't yesterday, but today it does. Weird to control this plane. Up we go. Alright, we're doing 204 for 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And today we're going to remember to raise the flaps. There we go. So, 204. Oh, look at this little town. Mountains. Oh, so nice. So nice. Here we go. 204. Start our clock. Right, we're heading to Roadside Village. Take off and head southwest towards the eastern shoreline of Lake Fagnano. You should quickly see a road running in the same direction. Follow it to the southern shoreline of the lake. As you go, you should pass a couple of small lakeside villages. Continue following the road southwest. The road, boss. The road. Well, I think we're probably good for height now. Let's trim down a bit. Speed down a bit. If we can't actually have some good speed today. Like yesterday where I had the flaps down, so it took forever. Still wanting to climb, kinda. By -20. To be too much, perhaps. Following the road. Looking at the little lakeside villages, the little cars driving along. Oh, it's so cute. Where's this roadside village that we're heading towards? Oh, there is a little town there, I think. Oh, we're turning already. Okay, 332 for 256. $232. Okay. Reset our clock. Shoreline Lagoon. As you continue along the road, you should pass by a river running south before passing a small lagoon on the shoreline to your north. Where was this village that I was heading towards? Was that it? Or is that it over there? What village? It's a fucking house. Kind of lagoon. I guess that's it directly ahead. I'm going to call this a village as well, this one shed. Getting me, aren't you? Getting me, game. Road is suddenly not rendered in as a road anymore. Algorithm. You have failed this city. -20 seems about right. Fish. Flying to about 300 VS. And then it starts going down to about minus 200. So that's about right. If I were to just leave it, a bit difficult given how sensitive this game is to the controls, it would probably level itself off nicely. I've got a bit of wind now that's messed up my experimentations. Is this what you're calling the lagoon game? It is. Okay, we are well early. Alright, so 251 for 213. There we go. We reset our clock. Heading to the Rio Milner Bridge. As the road curls further and further away from the shoreline, you should see a wide river snake its way across to road to the... Okay, this English is messed up. See a wide river snake its way across the road to the southern shore of the lake. Turn to follow the river southwest away from the road. Okay. The Rogue 2 had replaced a the. And it was messing up my comprehension. Look at these colours. And these mountains. The Andes. And this is a lake, or is... I mean, it's a river, I guess. No, it's a lake. The size of this lake. It is gigantic. It's so big. Must be the river coming up here, where my nose is now. There. Any much civilization except for the road. I think there'd be some towns on the river, but apparently not. Or maybe there's still a town there? No, don't think so. The road that leads down to the lakeside. Interesting. Point of that road. People go visit the lake down there? I'm not seeing any kind of little beaches or anything. And yet, there is this road. We're now basically above that river that it was mentioning. And there should be a bridge. That's it there. We probably have actually turned, yeah, 250, so we're moving 1 degree this way for 3 minutes 34. We set our clock. Lago Escondido. Follow the river past a fork in the river, continuing on along the wider fork. Continue along the river as it cuts through the countryside until it crosses paths with a road by the lake. Okay. Continue on the wider fork of the river, it says. This is paths with a road by the lake, which is off there in the distance at the base of those, do you call them mountains? Do you call them hills? They look like mountains, but only, well, don't know how high we are above sea level. I definitely didn't look when we took off, so they don't look that tall out around the lake, you know, from lake level. I'm going to call them hills. Maybe I'm insulting them. I apologise to the to those hills there. If you think yourselves mighty mountains, my bad. Look at this. Is there a fucking house or a farm there? Middle of fucking nowhere? Hidden government facility? It's even rendered in from the algorithm. Oh, there might be one little house that's rendered in. what was it? It was 2700 or something revs that was causing issues yesterday, so we're doing alright. We're not in the red zone. Alright, we're about to hit this road that hits the lake. Another minute or so. In fact, I was worried that we're getting a bit too high, that my trimming isn't quite right, but it's fine because we are actually possibly going over these mountains. The text is calling them mountains, so I will call them mountains. Alright. Tried to downgrade you to hills, but you weren't having it. Little lakeside complex. Place where people can park and get out and get onto the lake and enjoy nature's splendor. So this is Lago Escondido. Sea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Maybe that's not for people to get onto the lake, mate. Oh, it might be like boat sheds and things. Either that or some kind of factory, farm, maybe they grab stuff from the lake, I don't know. Here we go, we're turning. Alright, 184 for 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Go, we definitely need to get a bit of height. Avoid this mountain. Alright, let's reset our clock. Okay, Rio Lasifahaj. Follow the road southwest and up into the mountains. Continue the road south until you reach another river, this one running northwest. Does Rio mean river? Of course it does. Rio Grande is the Grande River. Follow the road. Okay, no, not be able to follow the road soon. It turns right and seems to go on a 90-degree slope on the, the mountain there. Well done, algorithm. I hope your car has some kind of strong grip tyres on. Wow, look at these mountains. Green and snow. It's beautiful. I love it. Little lake up here. No roads to it, so it's probably not well visited. The odd hiker maybe? Or is this just suicide if you're gonna trek through all of this? I don't know. We need to climb a little bit more. Let's get our power back up. This mountain is annoyingly in the road. Are we gonna make it? Yes, I think we are, but only just. Ah, and the road is, I see, is this the road that is rejoined here? Yes it is, it's all clear to me now. Where were we headed? To the there's another river, so this is the next river, the Rio Lasifahaj. Power back down to non-lethal levels. Little town or little farm or something there. Even with this weird red colouring, I don't know what that is. Is that the soil or is it some kind of plant? No, it looks like it's the ground. Why is it so red? Here we go, we're turning 272 for 2 minutes 10 along this valley. go. We set our clock. And so what we got going on here now? Rio Lasifahage Fork. Follow the river west past a fork, ignoring the northern fork running into the mountains. Okay, I will ignore it. I won't even look at it. I won't even acknowledge its existence. If I even see where the fork is, I think it's there. You can see it. It's heading right. We're going straight, I suppose. Look at this beautiful valley. With its road cut all the way through it. There's the fork, heading off to the right, up into the mountains. Well, it's coming down from the mountains. Don't think water flows uphill very often. In this game maybe, because sometimes the rendering of the water does some strange things. But in real life, right, we've turned actually, but it's a very slight turn to 268. There we go, for 2 minutes 26. We'll reset our clock. We're heading to, why has my plane decided to go right? Road bridge. Make your way along the river until it crosses paths with a road before meandering northeast. Follow the road west. Go west. Life is peaceful there. Road bridge. Well, we're above the road and the river. Bit of wind knocking me over to the right a bit. Where's this road bridge then? Alright, should be in another minute and a half. Be able to see it by now, surely. Is there a bridge there? This is, what, a little town or something? I don't know what all this different colouring is. Maybe not. It looks like it's something that's being photographed with the algorithm. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know what it is. Some kind of flood plains or something. Where's this road bridge though? Oh, we've already passed it, huh? Oh, now we're going left all the way up the mountain. Alright, 231. For 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Not that we're going to make it. On plane. I'm on plane. You can do it. I believe. Going too far. I'm heading to Rio Olivia. Olivia. I thought that word was harder than it was going to be. Yep, thank you plane, I know, I am trying my best. Keep following the road as it bends off southwards. You'll soon pass a river that runs south. Well, I don't know where this road is. Too busy navigating these mountains. Of course, there is the peak of the mountain directly in our path, that's good. Gonna have to try and avoid that. And gaining a bit of height, but not enough. forward. We've got a bit of airspeed to go, so we can do this. Look at that, over the mountain onto the next valley and another lake. Right, well, this plane's quite good at climbing, unlike the previous one. The previous bush trip, the 172. The old Cessna. All sorts of troubles with that one. Well, we made it. Just. Lower our speed a bit. Start descending into the valley here. You're running to another river, apparently. The Olivia River. That might be it down there, huh? Having a bit of a chug. There we go. Well done, plane. Well done, game and plane. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. Everyone gets a medal. And some bees. 208 for 2 minutes 41 seconds. The town down here. Go. We are going to the Ushuaia Aero Club. Follow the river through the mountains and towards the Beagle Channel shoreline. Fly southwest along the shoreline, and once you see the runway, land at the shorter of the two. Well, okay, the picture of it shows it next to the lake. So I'm guessing that's it there, and that's the bigger one. That's a lot of runways. Start descending over this little town here. Oh, pretty big town, actually. It's, I think the thing's showing me a runway there. Yes, there's definitely a runway there. Okay, good. I'm gonna come over this way a bit. We can be about 45 degrees from the runway. Okay, we're losing a lot of speed, which is good because we want to put the flaps down. The more flaps down, of course, I can't really rely on the altimeter that much because we're obviously landing well above sea level. Don't actually know how high I am from the ground right now. Why is this speed going up so much? More flaps, there we go. Bit of power because we're about to maybe not that much. Stay in the white, want to stay in the white. There's the runway, there it is. Hello, little town. Okay, I think we can start turning towards it. We go to this view so that we can judge our light and whatnot a bit better. A little bit too far on the turn. Ending about the right rate, I think.
500.
Thank you. Right, we're good. There's a car on the runway. Get the car off the runway, please. That is very dangerous. You have to try and control this unwieldy plane. There we go, get the back wheel down. There we go. That's how you do it. You got to get that back wheel down. can slam on the brakes. Look at this little airport. Isn't it lovely? We're actually... Oh no, the height was correct. Okay, that's good to know. There we go, leg 2 completed. There was a car on the runway, but we managed to avoid it. It wouldn't have crashed anyway, but my immersion, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can join me for the next one, which will be leg 3 in a couple of days. So let's look forward to that. Au revoir, goodbye.